Welcome to Peak Analytics.
Today, we're diving deep into the remarkable life of Ananda Lewis, the trailblazing MTV VJ, talk show host, carpenter, and advocate whose vibrant energy and authenticity left an indelible mark on media and culture. From her courageous battle with breast cancer and her heartbreaking passing to her family dynamics, groundbreaking career, net worth, and a lifestyle that blended creativity, activism, and holistic wellness, we're exploring every facet of her story, her cause of death, age, husband, children, and so much more. Ananda's journey was one of resilience, empowerment, and unapologetic individuality, so let's honor her legacy with a comprehensive look at who she was and why she mattered. Grab a cozy drink, settle in for a detailed ride, and let's get started. If you're loving these in-depth dives into inspiring figures, please hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We've got plenty more stories like this on the way. Ananda Lewis was born on March 21, 1973, in Los Angeles, California, and tragically passed away on June 11, 2025, at the age of 52. Born to Yvonne Lewis, an account manager for Pacific Bell, and Stanley Lewis, a computer animation specialist, Ananda was of African American and Native American descent, with roots in the Creek and Blackfoot tribes. Her name, meaning bliss in Sanskrit, reflected her parents' spiritual leanings. After her parents divorced when she was 2, Ananda and her older sister, Lakshmi, were raised primarily by their mother in San Diego, near their maternal grandmother, a grounding influence. Her father's remarriage created distance, leaving Ananda with feelings of abandonment that she later discussed in interviews. Her childhood was challenging. She struggled with a speech impediment, stuttering, until age 8, faced bullying, and rebelled against her mother's strict parenting, leading to periods of estrangement. However, she found her voice at the San Diego School of Creative and Performing Arts, where she studied theater, music, dance, and photography from ages 9 to 18, honing the charisma that would define her career. A 1995 cum laude history graduate from Howard University, Ananda was active in Delta Sigma Theta sorority, mentored at-risk youth, and volunteered with organizations like Head Start, cementing her commitment to social good. Ananda's cause of death was stage 4 breast cancer, as confirmed by her sister, Lakshmi Emery, in a poignant June 11, 2025, Facebook post. She's free, and in his heavenly arms. Lord, rest her soul. Lakshmi told TMZ that Ananda passed at 11:35 a.m. in hospice care at her Los Angeles home, a devastating moment that coincided with her son's middle school graduation. Diagnosed with stage 3 estrogen receptor, progesterone receptor positive, HER2 negative breast cancer in January 2019 after discovering a lump during a self-exam, Ananda had avoided mammograms due to concerns about radiation exposure, a decision influenced by her holistic health beliefs and distrust of conventional medical systems, rooted in historical abuses against Black communities. She publicly shared her diagnosis in October 2020 via Instagram, urging early detection while detailing her choice to forego a recommended double mastectomy. Instead, she pursued an integrative approach, combining holistic treatments, high-dose vitamin C IVs, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, Qigong, acupuncture, apheresis, infrared saunas, and dietary shifts, eliminating alcohol, sugar, and processed foods, with limited conventional treatments like radiation and medications, but she declined chemotherapy, citing its toxicity. Her regimen aimed to detoxify her body and boost immunity, inspired by her belief in natural healing. By 2023, the cancer had metastasized to her lymphatic system, and by 2024, it progressed to stage 4, spreading to her bones and causing severe pain, a fractured hip, and 8 weeks of immobility. In a 2024 CNN roundtable with journalists Stephanie Elam and Sarah Sidner, both cancer survivors, Ananda expressed regret, saying, "Maybe I should have had the mastectomy," but defended her focus on quality of life, noting time with her son, Langston, was paramount. Some tumors shrank or became undetectable, giving her hope, but the cancer's aggressive return proved fatal. Ex-posts, like one from @DopeGirlFresh, mourned her loss while expressing concern for Langston, with others, like @VictorFromd, supporting her rejection of chemotherapy, highlighting the polarized views on her choices. Ananda's transparency made her a reluctant advocate, though she hid her diagnosis for 2 years due to shame and fear of burdening others, a sentiment she shared in a 2023 Essence interview. Ananda's career was a beacon of 1990s and early 2000s pop culture. She rose to fame as a host on Bet's Teen Summit, 1993 to 1997, a talk show addressing youth issues, where her poise earned her an NAACP Image Award in 1996 and an interview with First Lady Hillary Clinton. In 1997, MTV recruited her as a VJ, and she became a household name hosting Total Request Live, TRL, Hot Zone, Spring Break, and House of Style, interviewing icons like Q-Tip, whom she famously challenged on misogynistic music video content, and Sean Diddy Combs. Her sharp wit and relatability made her the hip-hop generation's reigning it girl, as the New York Times dubbed her in 1999, and a fashion trendsetter alongside Aaliyah and Destiny's Child. In 2000, People magazine named her one of the 50 most beautiful people. Her leap to daytime TV came with The Ananda Lewis Show, 2001-2002, a syndicated talk show targeting women 18 to 34, tackling topics like domestic violence, teen pregnancy, and breast cancer awareness. Despite critical praise, the show struggled with low ratings, partly due to its post-9/11 debut and competition with Oprah Winfrey, and was cancelled after 1 season. Ananda pivoted to roles as a correspondent for The Insider, 2004-2005, covering entertainment news, and appeared in reality shows like High School Reunion, 2004, and music videos, including Shy's Baby, I'm Yours, 1993, and Hootie and the Blowfishers, Let Her Cry, 1994. In 2019, she hosted TLC's While You Were Out revival, merging her on-screen charm with her newfound passion for carpentry, which she pursued after earning certifications in woodworking. Her carpentry work, featured in a 2020 Architectural Digest profile, included custom furniture and home renovations, reflecting her hands-on creativity. Ananda's advocacy extended beyond TV. She supported Reading is Fundamental, served on boards for youth organizations like Youth Futures, and spoke at colleges about media representation and health equity, earning Cable Ace and additional NAACP Image Award nominations. Ananda's personal life centered on her family. She was married to Harry Smith, CEO of Smith Global Media and younger brother of Will Smith, whom she met through mutual friends in the entertainment industry. Their private wedding in the early 2000s was followed by the birth of their only child, Langston, in 2011, named after poet Langston Hughes. Ananda described Langston as her motivation during her cancer fight, telling People in 2021, "He's why I get up every day." Her 10-year relationship with Harry ended before her 2019 diagnosis, a split she kept private but later said added emotional stress. Langston, 14 at her passing, was her pride and joy, and she prioritized attending his school events despite her illness. Her sister, Lakshmi, a physician specializing in emergency medicine, was a pillar of support, as was her mother, Yvonne, a breast cancer survivor whose experience shaped Ananda's initial reluctance to seek treatment. Ananda's estrangement from her mother in her teens healed over time, and Yvonne cared for her during her final months. Her net worth at the time of her passing is estimated at $8-10 million, per sources like Cloudflare and Celebrity Net Worth, though exact figures are unconfirmed due to her private financial dealings. Her wealth stemmed from her Bet and MTV salaries, reportedly $200,000 to $300,000 annually at her peak, her talk show contract, modeling for brands like CoverGirl, and endorsements with companies like Coca-Cola. Her carpentry side hustle and real estate investments, including a Los Angeles home valued at $2 million, added to her assets. Appearances in music videos and guest spots on shows like Moesha and Sabrina the Teenage Witch provided additional income streams. Ananda's lifestyle was a vibrant mix of creativity, wellness, and activism. Based in Los Angeles, she lived in a modern, eco-friendly home filled with her handcrafted furniture, as showcased in Architectural Digest. A longtime practitioner of yoga and meditation, she embraced holistic health, influenced by her Native American heritage and studies of Eastern philosophies at Howard University. Post-diagnosis, she doubled down on clean eating, organic, plant-based meals with juicing, and alternative therapies, working with naturopaths and spiritual healers. Her carpentry, which she called therapeutic, involved building tables and bookshelves, some donated to community centers. As a teen, she tutored at Head Start, and as an adult, she advocated for Black women's health, addressing systemic issues like higher breast cancer mortality rates among Black women, 42% higher than white women, per the CDC. Her public cancer journey, shared via Instagram live sessions, inspired thousands but sparked debate. Ex-users like @DopeGirlFresh mourned her loss, worrying for Langston, while @VictorFromd praised her chemotherapy refusal, reflecting the divide over her choices. Controversies primarily surrounded her cancer treatment decisions. Declining a double mastectomy, standard for stage 3 breast cancer, led to metastasis, with oncologists noting surgery can reduce recurrence risk by 50% in early stages. Her holistic approach, driven by distrust of medical systems due to cases like the Tuskegee experiment, resonated with some but drew criticism. Posts from users like @Liz_O'Riordan, a breast surgeon, cautioned against unproven therapies, citing risks of delayed treatment. Ananda's regret over avoiding mammograms, shared in a 2023 Good Morning America interview, made her a vocal advocate for early screening, urging Black women to overcome barriers like access and fear. Her choices fueled broader debates on alternative versus conventional medicine, with supporters praising her autonomy and critics arguing she underestimated the cancer's aggression. Ananda's legacy is multifaceted. As one of MTV's first Black female VJs, she broke barriers, paving the way for hosts like Lila Anthony. Her talk show, though short-lived, tackled taboo topics, influencing later shows like The Real. Her health advocacy, especially post-diagnosis, sparked conversations about medical equity, with organizations like Susan G. Komen honoring her in 2025. Langston and Harry may continue her work, with plans for a memorial featuring tributes from peers like Carson Daly and Alicia Silverstone. A scholarship in her name at Howard University is in discussion, per posts from @HubisonPride. Fans on X, like @90smTVFan, call her beautiful soul, celebrating her TRL era and activism. Alright, that's the full story of Ananda Lewis. What's your favorite Ananda moment or take on her impact? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. Want another icon deep dive? Let me know. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.